to meeting number 150 called History of Things. We are World Surfers Club, part of Toastmasters International. Toastmasters International is actually operating since 1924. We're a global organization with around 17,000 clubs worldwide and in over like 140 countries. So the benefit of becoming a member of Toastmasters is that you're able to attend the club meetings in any country that you visit where Toastmasters is present. And Toastmaster allows you to develop your public speaking, leadership, organizational skills, and also significantly improves your network. For instance, at Toastmasters we have a project called Random Coffee, where you're assigned a person randomly from the Toastmasters community in Moscow to meet and just get to know each other better. In Moscow we have, I believe, 10 clubs at the moment. There are Russian-speaking clubs, English-speaking, German, French, and you can attend any one of them if you wish. And also there is one in St. Petersburg, just for information if you travel frequently or perhaps from there. So before we proceed, it's our tradition always to welcome all the newcomers on stage. The only thing, I think we're missing the whiteboard here, but that's okay. I'll be taking notes in my paper. Can you please raise your hands, whoever is a newcomer here today? Okay, perfect. I will kindly ask you to all come on stage. Don't be afraid, it's going to be really easy. So please come on stage and just thank you guys. And just tell us your name, how you found out about Toastmasters, and what you do in life.
Starting for me?
Sure.
Okay. My name is Irina and I'm artist. I work for Cirque du Soleil for 25 years and I'm traveled around the world. And my friend from New York, he told me about your company because I'm trying to open my business in New York and I would like to learn more how to communicate with people in a public way, how to say, in front of other people.
Yes.
To explain about my jobs and motivate people to try new things.
Okay, great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm just taking notes here, if you don't mind. Usually I have a whiteboard, but I don't have it now, so that's it.
Hello everybody, my name is Jane and I'm first time here. Thank you for this possibility to be here. And I'm first time in your club, but I'm not first time in the Toastmasters. I'm member of Toastmasters since 2013 and now I'm president of German club Redefluss. And so my English is not so well as yours because I speak German primary.
Thank you very much. I look forward to your presentation today, actually.
In English.
Yes, thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Tanya and I've heard about the Toastmasters from my friend. He attends a French club and I don't know French, I know English, so I decided to try to participate here to improve my English and maybe leadership skills.
Great, you're in the right place.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sasha. And when I was already on the way to the stage, I realized, come on, this is not my first time here. I forgot because I think I visited the club 2 years ago once, and it was really good. But I visited Toastmaster, another name of the club. So here, I'm first time. And I would like to improve my leadership and speaking skills, speaking in public. This is my goal for this year. Yeah.
Nice. Thank you very much.
Good evening. My name is Sergey, and I'm trainer. I'm sorry to say that. And it's first time in this club, but not first time this Toastmaster meeting. I have some experience in different countries.
Hi, my name is Lena. I knew about this club from my boss. I do startups and I'm here to improve my speech in front of public and sales skills.
Okay. Thank you very much, guys. Please have a seat. You will have an opportunity today during our table topic session to actually already to continue participating in this meeting. So, and that will be after our break, after we hear all the speakers who have prepared their speeches today. So now I would love to pass the stage to our Toastmaster of the day, Simeon Mosyaj. Let's please welcome Simeon.
Hello everyone, good evening, or almost good night. Today I'm proud to be the Toastmasters of the day. And today's meeting is anniversary, 150. As usual, we will have 3 parts. First part dedicated to prepared speech, then goes session of improvisation, and at the end of the meeting we will have evaluation part. Before we start our meeting, I would like to ask you to switch off your phones or set silent mode in order not to disturb speakers. And actually, I present here Spanish speaking club. I'm from Club Viva. We meet two times per month on Sunday. I'm a big fan of history, especially of Russian history. And I also collect some things. Coins. 10 years ago, we, together with my friends, we went to some field with a metal detector and decided to find some new items for our collections. It was quite a big adventure for us. We spent all the time. We walked more than 20 kilometers, bearing heavy sacks on our back. We crossed little rivers, some difficult, yes, we suffered from mosquitoes that annoyed us almost every minute when we were going through wild forest, and they bite us even at our palms. It was terrible. But finally, we found something. At least I found three coins, and the most memorable for me was the coin of 3 pennies, or 3 copies in Russian. It was a Russian, old Soviet coin. Another friend was luckier than me, and he found the coin from the period of the Paul I, more than 200 years ago, the age of 200 years. Well, and today is also some famous day in the US. It's the day of inventors, and also the birthday of a famous American inventor, Thomas Alva Edison, the owner of more than 1,000 patents. He invented too many things. We will have the sauce of the day today. Okay, and I invite to the stage one person from the US who will share his experience and introduce the idea of the day.
Zach Palomo.
Today is a famous day for another reason. 30 years ago, Nelson Mandela was released from prison. Raise of hands, does anyone know who Nelson Mandela is? Awesome. Okay, so I don't have to do too much explaining, but he was a revolutionary leader whose main goal was to unite a very divided country. And because that was his main goal, and because he served as a president of a country, he was actually very inspirational. And I thought that we could learn from his inspiration today. And I wanted to share 2 quotes. The first quote is about magnanimity, which is the noble act of generosity. And it goes, "There's no greater gift than that of sharing your time and your energy in helping someone without the expectation of receiving something back." And he spoke to just help someone out of the kindness of your heart. It doesn't matter if they're going to give you back anything. Maybe you can do that today. One of the silly ways that Americans do this is when we go to Starbucks, we have this crazy thing where we pay for the person behind us. So we give them our credit card or maybe some cash, and we say, can you pay for the person, whoever is behind us, like in a line of cars, like a queue of cars, or even in line in the actual store. And I know it sounds very silly, but a lot of people take a lot of pleasure when that happens, and they end up doing it for someone else, and it turns into this long chain of people paying for each other's food and drinks. And a little minuscule thing like that can make someone's day really nice. The second quote I wanted to share was regarding leadership. And he said, I forgot already. "A good head and heart are always a formidable combination." So whenever you're being a leader, whenever you're helping other people, whenever you're working with other people, it's great to be intelligent, make good decisions, be strategic. But it's also great to have compassion, to have empathy, to not only think with your head, but also with your heart, and to keep that always in mind. So I hope that this week y'all will be magnanimous towards someone, and you'll help them without any expectations. And I hope that you will also lead with your head and your heart. Thank you.
As usual, we had the same format of our meetings, no matter which club it is. And I have a team of experts who will help me to conduct this meeting. And before I invite the